a film director and sort of an artist these days. Okay, so Sunspring is a film that I directed 2.5 years ago, I think, 2016. And it's a bit of an unusual film. It's a short film. It's only 5 minutes long and then sort of 9 or so minutes if you include all of the credits. But the strange thing about Sunspring is it was written by an artificial intelligence, by a computer. And it's the first film that is true of. It was a collaboration between myself and Ross Goodwin. Ross Goodwin is an AI researcher and creative technologist, and as he calls himself, not a poet. And Ross and I met at NYU, New York University, in the Tisch School of the Arts. We began a collaboration to see if we could make films and other things that used machines, used computers, artificial intelligence in the process of creating them. The weirdest part was probably that just after we made Sunspring, the machine, which we had been calling Jetson up to that point, it was interviewed by the festival that we had made the film for. We'd made it for this contest, for the Sci-Fi London 48-Hour Film Challenge. And it was pretty odd. The festival decided to interview the machine, which is easy enough to do because the machine writes dialogue for films. And so if you ask it a question, because it writes dialogue, it tends to respond with an answer. And it was asked, what's next for you? And it was the question actually was, what's next for you, Jetson? Because we'd been calling the machine Jetson up to that point. And it gave a fairly long answer, but at the end of the answer it said, my name is Benjamin. And from there on in, we called the machine Benjamin. What is happening is that a lot of machines are being used in the process of making work, like Sunspring. But every time that's happening, it's a tool that a human being is using, that a human artist is using. They're just using tools in ways that we haven't really seen. But they've been doing that for as long as humans have made art. The first time somebody stopped splotching paint on a wall with their hand and used a brush, they were using a tool. And I wouldn't be surprised if then somebody went, oh, what is this? You're replacing the hand with that stick machine. That robot is painting for you. The brush is painting for you, right up to using a camera instead of doing a painting. But and again, cameras didn't kill painting.